Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? This is our first. Welcome to the Otaku Town show. My name is Oldish22. I'm a streamer, and I do a little bit of YouTube. But we decided to make this show because we want to talk more anime with you guys, and I'll send it over to our boy Packapunch here. Pretty much, yeah. Long weekend. Yeah.
And interesting questions on what animes they like, and maybe we could discuss what makes anime great for all of us. And
Okay.
welcome to Otaku Town.
Welcome, welcome. Can barely hear Packapunch. He is good now. He's good now. So yeah. But yeah, how
You
is
can't
it?
hear me?
No, we're good now. We're good now. That was on my part.
Okay.
We are new to this, just so you guys know. This will be a podcast as well. Just so you know, we are brand new. First time we're gonna be noobish at this. So, but we're good now. So I think the first thing that we're gonna talk about is what just certain animes that we watch. Pack Punch.
Let's see. So animes general, I generally watch is, I'm a dude, so I watch a lot of action anime. I love
Lots of
dramas.
action.
Dramas are probably my second favorite. I just like the fact that characters are put into tough spots that deal with relationships of other characters, and because of that, they have to make decisions that are sometimes selfish and sometimes not selfish, depending on who the character is. You know, it depends on many. Like, I'll give you an example. Like Gundam Kira Yamato, he was being unselfish, but in reality he was kind of being selfish because he wants to save his friends, and yeah,
Mhm.
it's just a complicated scenario. That's what I like. I like complications. I like a little bit more realism. Yes, I do like action anime. Yes, I love Dragon Ball, as you can see right there.
Yeah, Dragon
But
Ball.
I like changing it up.
You like the
I
power
love
ups,
comedy.
right?
Comedy, uh I actually started getting into more sports anime, so that's fun too. I love fantasy, supernatural. The only thing I don't get into really is just you know that hentai kind of thing. That
That
like
hentai.
I've dove into like two or three animes of those, but like I haven't really like watched them in high school, like more high schoolish animes where they have like relationships and different commitments, like boyfriend and girlfriend animes
Yeah.
kind of thing. I don't watch that.
You don't like the
Well,
love
not yet.
triangles?
Yeah, like the love triangles. I haven't watched that yet. I heard some of them are really good though. I heard a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of them are good. It's just I haven't watched it, so I have really no input on it. The only one
And
I've watched that's I think even a little bit like that's Prison School, but Prison School is a whole different animal. Hey, if you guys ever watch it, and if you're going to watch it, do not watch it around your or your significant
yeah,
other.
if you guys don't know what hentai is, if you're new to the podcast, which this is brand new, but if you don't know what hentai is, don't look it up. I mean, it's just pretty much anime porn. Just so you guys
Yeah,
know.
don't even.
Unless
It,
you want, unless you're
you're
into
gonna
it, then
get
go.
you're gonna get in trouble. I'm telling you, you're
Yeah.
gonna get in trouble. You do not watch it around your parents. Do not.
Yeah. If
Like
that's
even
your
if your
thing.
parents are not home, you don't want to be watching. Not like that ever happened to me because I'm not. But just don't do that
just
to
just in
yourself.
case you're
You don't
wondering
want to
what
be
hentai
caught.
is.
It's just completely awkward at that point. Think about it as in this: like your mom, like you're watching that, and then your mom just busts in, and you thought she was at the grocery store. You didn't hear the garage open like you do, or the doors open, or the doors locked. Hear her come up, and then all
Oh
she
shit.
hears, Kaneki, and then you're like, what? And then she's like, huh, son? And then you're like, oh, what are you watching? And then she just sees the whole screen, and she's like, what the hell? Or your dad sees it, and he's like, son, I would rather you see real girls than instead of women that are drawn.
You'd be watching
Um,
freezing. No, I'm just kidding.
and it'll be just an awkward conversation off of that. I've been caught before by my dad, but not like. But imagine how much awkward it would have been if it was anime porn. Like,
Yeah, oh yeah, if it was hentai.
it would have just been he would have clowned me for like ever. Like he would bring that up every moment he get. He's like, oh,
Telling your
yeah,
family.
I remember when I walked on you watching
Friends.
anime, girls yelling and stuff, touching each other and stuff. It's like you didn't even watch real girls, man. You didn't even watch no real girls. Come on, man. You could do better than this. Yeah, you know, he'll probably say those things. I'm just a clown on me. So, you know, those are some of the things you shouldn't tell anybody, or you tell to your really close friends. But don't show it. Don't do that. That's a big no.
One of our viewers, because we are streaming this, Ben says, "Laugh my ass off. I've been caught by it before by my dad." So he's been caught before.
You know, but with hentai though, have you been caught with hentai?
Yeah, that's the question.
Because that's a whole nother animal, dude.
Yeah, that's a whole.
You know,
I have never been caught. Just so you guys know, I do not watch hentai. That is not my thing. If you like hentai, that's totally you guys. It's funny that we got in this conversation right away with hentai. So
hey, it's hilarious.
It is.
This is the thing about the podcast. It's like,
oh yeah, man. There's no boundaries really. And...
There's a little bit boundaries.
Yeah.
There's a little bit. The boundary is you don't go into.
Yeah, we don't go into details. Yeah.
Political. Don't talk about each other's like no family. Like I hate no family. I kill him. You know. You don't really. You know that. Hey. We're not Itachi, you know. We're not trying to kill a couple hundreds of people just to save a whole village. We're just trying to keep it peaceful. Try to have a mediator or a liaison at least, a liaison at the very least. But so it is weird though. This podcast is almost low limits though. Like Oldish just said, it's almost low limit. Ask almost anything you want. And. You know, I'll either filter it out, what I gotta say, or I won't. You know, we're grown, or I try to be. Yeah. At the very least.
And for me, I'm pretty much the same as Pack-a-Punch. I like the action, I like the suspense, I like thriller. I like thriller and like suspense for me would be like kind of like Future Diary. I guess kind of gruesome animes. I guess that could be a category. Like Future Diary is kind of gruesome. Tokyo Ghoul, that kind of.
You like people eating each other, tearing off arms and limbs and breaking legs.
It doesn't. It's not. I don't know. It doesn't bother me or anything. I don't like when they go too far. Oh.
But what's really too far? Okay, I got one example.
Danganronpa.
I haven't seen that one. Berserk is a little bit too far.
Yeah, Berserk goes a little too far.
Berserk's pretty far.
Yeah.
Like when I watched that last 2 episodes of Berserk, it was like, what did I watch really? And I was just contemplating for like the last 2 hours, and I was like, I can't go to sleep. I'll never forget it because the when I watched it in my brother's room, and I was still laying down, and I had a blanket over me. I was like, dude, these 2 episodes, I only have 2 more left. And I watched it, and I was like, oh my god. It's getting so good. I wonder what's gonna happen. Then you know, characters, blah blah blah. I'm not trying to give too much spoilers. That's why I'm not trying to get into depth.
We'll warn you guys if we do talk spoilers. Like, if you haven't watched it or anything.
That happened, and then I watched the second to last episode. I was like, what the hell am I watching? This completely went left turn. Yes, there was a tease that will go a little bit there, but I didn't expect for it to go all the way there. It was probably one of the most shocking endings I've ever seen. One of the shocking.
Ben is asking why Berserk too far. Like why?
I can't tell you without watching the anime.
Well, I think he has watched it.
Hit factor at the end is just is
you just don't want to spoil it because we can spoil it, but we got to warn you that we're gonna spoil it.
I don't want to spoil it.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's up to you. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. But I'm just saying if you.
I don't think I should. The reason why is because yes, it was teased in the beginning.
Can you give an example?
I'm repeating myself because I'm trying to organize this in my own head. That I don't want to spoil it because the way Guts, the main protagonist, comes in and then he's being adopted by everybody and everything that's around him, and he feels belonged. Then he suddenly something happens, and one of the things he likes the most is something terrible happens to that. So, and it's a terrible in the sense of like it's really messed up. Like, let me see. I'm gonna try to give an example, but not in the anime sense.
Yeah.
So let's say this. You know how the general story of Itachi killing all the Uchihas. Well, this is a little bit more extreme. Imagine if Itachi killed Sasuke's girlfriend, and Sasuke was there to watch everything, like watch her get tortured. Imagine that.
Yeah.
That's something
brutal.
similar to that happened to Guts,
Yeah.
the main protagonist.
It's kind of like
It's much worse than I'm saying. It's much worse in reality once you watch it. But that's the hit factor, and that hit factor actually travels from anime to manga. If you guys read, if I know you probably most likely haven't read the manga, but it travels from that to the manga because in the most recent chapters, it's still there. Like the chapter that came out 6 months ago is still there, and
yeah.
Berserk has been going on for 20 years now, plus 20 years.
Yeah.
So that how the hell is that hit factor there? Like really, like it's messed up. If you don't wanna watch the series, you could just watch the movies, watch the last movie, and then it'll still be messed up.
It's a quick
but
version.
It's a quick version. It's a
Real quick.
very quick
I
version.
would recommend watching the 90s version.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I think it's better. Well, I guess I haven't watched the movies yet, but I just know the movies are a quick version of the 90s. I've watched the 90s season. I've been
the difference
told
between the movies, it's like they take scenes from the manga. So they take one villain and one antagonist that was
80s?
in between
I think it was 80s.
They brung it in, but the thing is, the storytelling is a little bit is worse in the movie because it doesn't like it's a movie at the end of the day, so you're only gonna have 2 hours to 2 or 3 hours to expand on the world, the characters, how they feel, and everything else. That's the kind of the restrictions of movies at this sense. Like with episodes, you can draw things out, you can dive into the character's psychological mindset. So at that point, you understand them and try to relate to them, or you can not relate to them and just be like, hey, that's crazy what he's exactly or she's doing.
Yeah.
And then that's the main thing between movies and anime, and that's what happens with spin-off movies and OVA sometimes.
Yeah.
The retellings are a little bit worse.
The animation,
well, of course, you get
good.
the animation.
The
animation gets better.
Yeah.
Because you could pour more into a movie.
Except for we don't talk about the new Berserk.
Oh man.
I don't know why they got that way.
For those who haven't seen it, if you like storytelling,
I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard a lot.
Nah, don't watch it. Don't watch it.
That's what I've been told.
I say this. I don't recommend you watching it unless you're a real diehard fan. Yeah. Like if you read the manga, and you just don't care, then watch it just to see. Because there is some nice 2D cuts, but generally speaking, to be honest with you, it's not worth the watch if you're not a diehard fan. If you're a casual fan, and if you just don't watch it. Don't watch it if you really don't. But it's still interesting.
I was going to say, Ben said he would agree it's messed up, but I don't think it's too far, but I can understand your point. Also, if you guys are, for podcast listeners, if you're wondering who this Ben guy is, I'm reading off my chat because I am streaming this, just so you guys know. So we wanted to have the chat included too, so that we can talk to them as well. So I just wanted to point that out.
If you got anything to say it.
Yeah. So here's some more from Ben. He says, well, I read the manga for 15 years, so yeah. Berserk is from 88, so 30 years if I'm not mistaken. I think otherwise I read the manga and I don't recommend even if you are a diehard fan, he says. That's just disappointed you and tilt you out of the earth. And then Sheep says, boy, fight me. He's just teasing me. That's just what Sean does. So just going to drop this here. It should work. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, look, from a manga person who read the manga, he said he doesn't even like that.
Yeah, he's been reading from the beginning.
That's tough.
So yeah,
there's just really hard things to like about it. And if y'all talk about One Piece having a hard start and Dragon Ball Super having a hard start, you're gonna be in for some news because that is truly a hard start. It's so bad technically. They in the Blu-rays they got rid of the CGI and then replaced it. They put 2D, which is why didn't they do that at the beginning? It's like looking at PS2 games. To be honest with you, two PS2 games. You know that old Final Fantasy. You know that extra. It's like watching that over. You don't want to watch that. You don't want to watch that. Not at this day and age. Now, if it came out like 30 years ago or 20 years ago,
it's been a long time.
Little leeway, but not too much.
Yeah. But yeah, mostly I'm the slice of life is a hit and miss for me. There is some that I do like. Examples would be like Clan Ed, Good Luck Girl, which is kind of more comedy, not really slice of life, I guess. Kind of, but not too much. More comedy. But yeah, I like that. I love long series. Sorry, that's my phone. If you hear that,
it's all good.
I love long series too. Yeah, like I don't know. I love character development, so that's probably why I love long series. Like I love like time skips and stuff. I like seeing characters grow, getting stronger, or just their personality. You know, just the way they are, to see how. And I love world building. I guess I like seeing other characters around the world getting stronger.
You like RPGs?
Yeah.
You like RPGs? Oh, that's probably why. That's probably one of the reasons.
Yeah, I love RPGs. That's actually one of my favorite video game.
That's one reason. That's one reason I like Berserk. Sorry to get back on.
Berserk. No, dude,
that's one
fun.
reason I like it.
Yeah,
because there's so much of a big world. It's like, damn, when is this gonna end? It's like, then that's the special magic of Hunter x Hunter and
yeah, Hunter x Hunter is really good. One Piece is really good at world building.
Inuyasha too, to a certain degree.
Yeah,
actually, Inuyasha to a big degree. Actually, they travel a lot of places.
Yeah, they do.
Travel all over the world.
Well, the thing about Inuyasha though, it's almost like which beast we're fighting each week kind of thing. It's a different, he's fighting a different.
Yeah, he's fighting
for a while. There are important arcs though, but I'm just saying.
He's always fighting Naraku, and he's not getting the job done. Yeah. Him or Shishomaru. I'm always getting mad at that. It's like playing cat and mouse. I'm tired of the cat and mouse.
Still a good series. I still enjoy it,
but the ending, it is a good anime.
Thank God we got the ending. Just so you guys know, it took a while before they do the ending. So
yeah, dude, it's like 200 episodes plus worth. Okay, I may be exaggerating, but it's a long while till they actually beat the final villain, which is the final villain. I'm not gonna say.
But at least
it's not really a spoiler. Yeah. It's just that it's not really a spoiler, and I just don't want to not spoil the spoiler. But it's not really a spoiler.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say anything.
I
expect something.
So I guess we'll talk about next is what our current anime shows are we watching?
I'm watching what did I watch?
What are you watching?
I still haven't seen the let's see. I'm watching Black Clover. And I bought a Black Clover. Well, I didn't buy a Black Clover shirt. I got a loot crate from the Black Clover shirt. So I got a Black Clover shirt that I'm not wearing today because I can't find it. Somewhere in the laundry.
You should send me one. That's good.
Let's see. And what else am I watching? I'm watching Overlord.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that for a few times in chat.
It's my issue. Well, it's not an issue. It's just like I'm waiting for Ainz to fight somebody who's level 100.
Yeah.
But that'll come eventually. I'm just low-key.
It's just taking its time.
I'm just. The last episode was really good in my opinion. I like.
Yeah.
Even though he was OP.
If you guys are starting Overlord, the first season is good.
It is really good because he fights somebody who's pretty damn strong.
Yeah.
At the end.
Then the second and third season, just my opinion, it kind of drags. At least for me. I mean, you could be way different. I've already known someone that loves it.
They had fights though, like a little bit. I liked it. It dove into the fact that Guardians are not just NP. Is it NPCs they're called? I'm not too sure.
I don't know if that's what they're called, but technically that's what they are.
Okay, come after me.
Yeah.
But they're not just like, like people that will listen to you, and it's low key hinted hinted that they can actually turn on you on their own free will.
Yeah.
So
it's not like
wonder if that's gonna happen with other people. So I'm not telling you who it is. You gotta figure out for yourself by watching.
Yeah. It's kind of like
Hinted.
it's not like Log Horizon NPCs where they're kind of more actual computerized. Where Overlord it's like it's a video game genre, but it kind of becomes its own world. It's not like it doesn't feel like a game. It's just this is the world. It's like in a game world, I guess, as you could say. But yeah, it doesn't.
Like, you know, the real interesting thing is like what happens. I still want to, you know, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to get into more spoilers for those who haven't seen it. But it's pretty decent. It's pretty good. First season is great. Opening songs are amazing, so definitely watch it.
Maybe we'll have an episode where it's all spoilers. Pack-a-Punch. Maybe we can dive more into it.
I'll be dropping spoiler bombs like crazy. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Be like, you know, the AC-130 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's me. You know, I'll be dropping bombs.
Yeah, getting the nukes.
You know, I'm messed up though.
You watching
I'm the
anything
kind of
else,
person
though?
to lie to you about spoilers though.
Yeah,
I'll be
see,
like,
there you go.
yeah, he dies. Just watch next episode. He almost dies and then he doesn't die. Or then sometimes I actually tell you the spoiler, you just don't believe me.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, you're lying. You're lying. I'm like, okay, don't believe me. Boom, he dies. Or she, you know, it's not all about he's.
Box in our chat is saying, tell Pack-a-Punch I want that Gundam poster at least where he got it.
Oh, I got it from Amazon. Let me see. I gotta go on the chat. Let me see if I can send you a link.
Is there
What's
any
your
other
favorite
shows?
Gundam, by the way?
Oh, or we can do that. Well, we'll wait because chat. My favorite Gundam.
The person who asked that question. I'm not
Box.
sure
Yeah, we'll wait till because they're 30 seconds behind, so it's gonna take a moment.
Okay. I'll just wait for your.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for your answer.
My favorite Gundam.
But what's your favorite Gundam? Oldish.
It would be Gundam Wing.
Gundam Wing
is my favorite.
Wing of Wings.
I haven't watched all of them though.
The Zero one or the first
original.
one he uses?
Because
the first one he uses was the fighter plane. He's like, he transforms into a fighter jet.
Okay.
And then the other one is like he just flies. Like no wait, actually he does transform in that version, I think too.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
I think it's just the first 50 episodes. The Gundam Wing, the 50 episodes. It's with the Gundam 00. The one that kind of takes control of your mind, right?
Oh yeah, that's I forgot what that.
It's been a while since I watched it, so I apologize.
It was basically you can forecast the future with data you have. It goes into a little bit. I'm a little bit off with the terminology, but it's something similar to that. Not verbatim though. It's not verbatim.
So
don't mind me. I'm just trying
Box
to
did answer your question now. What is his favorite Gundam? And he says Zero Wing or Death Scythe. I think he's actually talking about the Gundam. Well, Overlord itself shouldn't be in a game world, but this is Ben, guys. Let me say his name. Well, Overlord itself shouldn't be in a game world, but on a fantasy world, where every couple of hundred years some stuff happens and people from the game end up there. That's what Ben was saying there, and our boy Sheep here is being silly. He says, "Talk about the Simpsons, man." Is this the only anime I had watched?
What's the Simpsons?
Yeah.
Yo, Simpsons is the OG, man.
Yeah, that's pretty old, man.
It is.
They got their new show though now.
I remember
that Disenchanted in Netflix.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Man, that was a long time ago.
To
be honest, I wasn't even born. I'm talking like I was watching it like it was nothing. Like,
watching it like a baby.
When you start claiming generations and things you haven't seen. That's a funny thing. That's the funniest thing.
So, continuing our topic, is there any more other animes that you're watching?
There is. Okay, so it's Overlord that.
Overlord.
Oh my god, I
Black
forgot
Clover.
the name. Dude, I just named it. It's with I think it's Angels of Death or something like that.
Yeah, I think you were talking about it. It's the JC staff is doing it. I think I remember you talking about it.
Good. To be honest, though, I'm playing a lot of catch. I watch Baruto as well. If you guys have any questions, then come after me.
Yep.
You know. because I take on any challenge. No big, no small.
You still keeping up
Doesn't
with One
matter.
Piece? Or are you just
It's a
doing
little
manga?
interesting, a little bit interesting.
You keeping up with One Piece or no?
But I read the manga, so that's where I get most of my pleasure from.
Yeah.
Most of it. So if you're gonna ask me any questions based on if it gets better, just let me know. I'll tell you, does not. And if you have any questions on who would win on a fight, let me know, because I'll answer that question best
Oh,
as I can.
we'll do some debates.
I'll try.
So is that's all the current stuff that you're watching right now?
There's more, but I just can't
You
think
just
of it
can't think
right
of
now.
them? Okay.
What else?
Well, for me, guys, it would be I'm watching Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about
so,
that.
yeah, you're watching that too. I was watching Overlord, but I kind of paused on it. I'll probably get back into it. I'm watching a new anime called Planet With, which is a very interesting.
Is that the one with the big face in the title screen? That's
It's
the one.
got like a cat Gundam. All right.
Yeah, that.
It's not bad, but it's weird at the same time. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. It's just it's like it's decent. I want to say it's decent. I want to say it's like good, but it's decent. But I'm watching that. I'm almost caught up because that one's only up to 8 episodes, and I'm on episode 6 right now. So I got 2 more episodes, and I'm caught up, and I'll be week by week because that's a new one. What else are we watching? Obviously, My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too.
um,
Yeah, I forgot.
Let's see. What else? I think there's One Piece, which I got. Well, I'm starting to catch up again.
One Piece is ongoing for a long
Yeah,
while now.
I got 8 more years. Yo, Toby, how's it going? In chat, I'm just yelling at someone from my chat.
Yeah, good.
Pizza's good. Yeah. I want some pizza. I got Totino's in the fridge. Yeah, in the freezer.
Okay.
No.
Ready or not, here I come.
I'm having a complete brain fart right now. Let me see. What am I?
I made it on time. Well, welcome home. This is our anime show, Toby. Toby's in our chat. We're just talking about current animes that we're watching right now. So, I think that's it though for
Toby. What you're watching and what's your favorite?
No, it's Toby's
that you're watching right now.
Box is wondering why.
Toby. And why did you Toby, I got a question for you. Why is your name Toby?
Yeah.
Are you Toby from Paranormal Activity or you're Toby from Naruto?
No, that's Gundam. That was Sean that was asking, is that Voltron behind Packa? Nope, that is Gundam. No, it's not.
But it's funny, I'm actually watching Voltron on Netflix and I'm 5. Woo!
How far are you?
Season 5 is pretty good.
Dude, isn't it pretty good? I told you it's kind of surprisingly good. I don't know. I enjoy it.
It is a little surprising because they actually kill. I mean, not like I'm not gonna say anything because that'd be a little bit too much. But I ain't just.
Yeah.
But they kill off characters. It's pretty interesting.
So yeah, I mean, we got a few animes that we're watching, some newer ones, some continued ones. Eventually, I think me and Packapunch will like sit down and watch the same anime, and then we'll talk about that. We got a few plans that we want to do and stuff like that for our show here. So
that'd be very interesting.
Yeah.
What I want to show Oldish is like animes that are completely like left wing.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Well, we do want to talk. Eventually, we'll talk about like underrated animes, overrated animes. But I was gonna say we could kind of stay with the kind of the topic. I guess. Do you want to go with what animes you're looking forward to in the near future. So we kind of
Near
get so everyone's
future.
getting a general idea of what we like, what we're looking forward to, and before we do that though, Toby says it's a long story. Well, he said shit, it's a long story, but he says Tokyo Ghoul, but for Naruto. So to make this answer short, yes, Toby from Naruto, I guess, who Obito was like way back before anyone knew, and also is my first PS gamer tag. So that was his.
Classic.
So that's where the Toby name came from. But yeah, for upcoming animes, what are you looking forward to? What's your most anticipated? I'm even curious because I don't even know this answer.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
Most anticipated?
It's not going to be done by Madhouse, but it's going to be done by A1. And one thing I can't wait is I can't wait for the new. Well, I'm not really excited about the new episode director. I'm more excited about the sound director because the sound director is going to be from from the anime Fate Stay, all the Fate Stay works.
Oh hell yeah!
Fate Stay 9, Unlimited Blade Works, Heaven's Feel, Apocrypha, just basically all of them. Just roll them all in one. All the SAO titles. I believe all the JoJo titles, JoJo Bizarre Adventure. And if you haven't seen JoJo, please watch it because the sound is amazing. And Fate too.
Just power through those 8 episodes in the first season. That's the only thing I'll say. Just power through them. Trust me, it's worth it.
But after that, it's what else episode direct? He also did episode direct.
You know what? I think
he does a lot of animes. He's pretty well versed.
I have to look.
I never expected.
Packapunch.
So I can't wait for how the episodes will sound because he's the sound director. He's amazing, amazing.
Yeah, he's really good. I'm curious if he does Planet With because it sounds like him. Like his sound that he does, it sounds like his work.
Let me see.
I'm not 100% sure if he does it or not, but it reminded me of the Fate A. I call it Fate A.
Like Planet With, like WIFF.
Planet With, yeah, WITH would be with. Planet.
Oh, WITH.
Yeah, with.
Like with,
Yeah, just WITH. Yeah. Planet then. We got some in chat here. Toby says he wishes they made more Fairy Tail. He says JoJo is badass. And he says we need more Blue Exorcist. So I've not watched Blue Exorcist season 2, but I hear a lot of not so good things about it. But I will get to it eventually because I want to watch it. Season 2 of Blue Exorcist. I heard it goes a completely different.
The official season 2 or like the season 2 that was in the Kyoto special, the Kyoto one.
I'm not 100% sure. I've only watched the first season. I just know whatever the second season came out.
This is the thing.
So if people weren't happy about it.
So if you read the manga, it's completely different in the sense of this. When you remember when Rin. All right, a little spoiler, not too big. You remember when Rin gets captured and then he gets locked up and then he goes into jury kind of thing? So right after he gets captured and when he goes berserk against who was it? Against Amon? I think his name was that. Whatever, the demon who uses him. So at that point in time, it doesn't go to the priest. Like everybody everybody who remembers it. They actually go into another season or a new opening, and that goes into a whole different arc, where it's not really a spoiler. Well, it is. Is it a real spoiler if it's technically not canon? Well, all right. So somebody else gets a stern. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't really make sense. Is it really a spoiler if it's non-canon? I don't know. I'm not gonna try to spoil it for you, even if you do see it. Because it doesn't pertain to the story after. Whatever. Anyways, let me get back on topic. So basically from there on, it stops. So when he gets captured, and then he gets into what's it called? Parole, technically speaking. He gets into parole, and then he's being watched and all that kind of stuff. And his friends see him berserk. So this is what, and then after that, he gets relieved from parole, and that's from the not this season I'm talking about with this, which is called the Kyoto arc, which is the official second season. But the second season that aired when the anime originally came out was something different. So he got off of parole. I forgot how, why, but then he fought a priest that was controlled by the devil, and then he had a conversation with his dad. Blah 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 blah. Just not trying to give too much spoilers of who's fighting who. So, even though I just low key kind of did, but so the Kyoto arc runs off of that part where he gets into parole, and then everybody sees him go crazy because the reason being, Rin couldn't control his powers, as everybody knows, and he started hurting other people, and they saw that. So he was placed under restraints, and something else was happening. Blah blah blah. But the whole premise of that whole arc of the Kyoto arc, and it's not actiony, and it's not supposed to be actiony. I think in the sense, it's just more like, how does Rin overcome this barrier that he has against his friends that they didn't know he was Satan's son. And it's kind of tough because if you think about it in a sense, it's like, I wasn't born, you know what I'm saying? I mean, born to be dark skinned, man. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a choice in these things. They just happen. So Rin has to overcome these kind of situations of the reason who he's born by and who is he born from. That's kind of the same thing, but you know what I mean. So it's basically like he's trying to overcome that obstacle, and everybody has been tortured by the devil, through fire, through just legendary scary tactics he used to do, and you know, the legends, and oh, he's the king of all demons. He controls demons and stuff, and demons are dangerous to us and they hurt us and stuff like that. And he has to like overcome all their horrible memories, like, because some of their parents died, a lot of their friends died, and it's all because mostly demons. You know, devil created demons in general concepts, so everything reverts to the devil, and he's the son of the devil, which then puts this whole entire, you know, big plateau. It's like, hey, this is all the bad your dad has done. And this is, it's like, you know, Michael Jordan, like everybody thought Michael Jordan's son was going to be great at basketball, but he was just straight trash. Okay, he wasn't trash, but he was straight trash. But you never expected that because the high standard of his father created.
Oh yeah.
So just think about that in the reverse situation. It's like, oh, you thought he's gonna be straight evil, but he's actually a pretty good kid.
Yep.
Yes, he has anger issues and he fights for his friends passionately, and to the point where he almost hurts them. But at that time, so it's kind of hard, and he has to deal with being subjugated and being alone. And remember, he lost his orphan father to his real father, so he has to deal with that every single. And he doesn't have advice, and even his brother is treating him like just like a demon that's on parole, always watching him. Always, and his little brother. That's the funniest thing. His little brother's telling him, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this." And it's like, come on, man. I'm older than you. I'm grown. How can you tell me what to do? I'm sorry to ramble a little bit longer, but in the general speak, try to think from that perspective, and then the whole season is trying to revert all that bad energy or attitude into the fact that he is trying to get the trust of his friends back, because after the reveal that he's Satan's son. That's the whole thing. And then him being confident and using his own ability, because before he didn't have control. Now what he learns in the process of it is gaining his friends' trust, and then him learning that trust helps him not hurt them. And that's what really happened at the end of the fight. Yes, it wasn't the most amazing, crazy fight with us punching and stuff, but it's more of a symbolizing kind of fight, where it symbolizes his growth of him overcoming the boundaries that him and his friends had, and that he's been trying to break through. And since he can break through it with his friends, there's a possibility he can break through it with humanity. So that's basically it. I'm not going into further detail because I know I'm a little bit random.
No, dude, it's totally good. No, like I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it eventually. It's on the list. All right, it's on the list.
It's not an action anime. I don't see it like that.
No,
It
does have
likes
action
more.
in it, but it's not pure action.
It's not. Yeah.
Um,
It's kind of messed up though.
but how about
I
any
even did
other
AMV on it.
any
And I got
other
15,000 views
anticipated
from it.
animes? We
what
got One
else
Punch
is
Man.
Also anticipated. Code Geass,
Oh, yeah,
Resurrection
Code
of
Geass.
Lelouch. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen Code Geass,
What are you
please
doing?
do. But I don't know what you're doing. You might not like mechas, but okay.
guess.
This is the thing. If you ever watch Death Note, like not the movie, but the episode, that
Yeah,
anime.
talk about the Netflix one, all right? Not the
Nah,
Netflix
don't watch
movie.
the Netflix one. Please don't do that to yourself. Do not do that because what you're doing is you're giving them money and the opportunity to make another crappy movie, and I don't want that. I just don't. Please don't do that to me, or to yourself. I ain't watching it.
Toby in chat here, real quick. I want to watch the anime where the guy has a digital girl, and they are hackers. I forgot the name.
Hackers and they have a name. Digital girl.
Not sure on that one.
I'm not too sure. Digital girl.
Maybe we'll think about it tonight.
Digital. Shit. You know what I'll do if I had a digital? She acts up. I'm putting a virus in her. I'm giving her a virus. Straight up. Boom. Push that button.
Any more?
Trojan worms.
I'm trying to think of like upcoming ones. I definitely agree with you on One Punch Man for sure.
Oh man.
The only thing that's iffy is what this new studio does. I believe that they'll do it right, but I'm just saying, it's Madhouse did the first one, so it's kind of a very high standard, so they got to keep that bar high. So I hope they do
but
it.
most of the returning staff is returning. That's
Okay,
most of the returning staff is returning. That's funny.
No, that's
most of the
good.
staff is returning, so you shouldn't have no worries.
Okay.
You should I think the thing is this: if they have time, it'll be good. But if it was shortened, if they had like 3 months to do all this, it wouldn't. But they've been working on it for a while now. I think it was before the beginning of summer, because Viz acquired the licensing around that time.
Okay.
I believe.
I would
could be
add the same guy that does One Punch Man. I'm excited for Mob Psycho 100 for season 2.
Man, that's
Mob Psycho 100 to me was like the beginning was all right. But towards the middle and the end, towards the middle and the end is what got me hooked to it. Especially the end, I enjoyed it a lot.
See, that's crazy. I don't want to spoil this, so I ain't
gonna. What were you gonna say?
But it's what it's interesting is that one character. I haven't read the manga, and this is just complete conspiracy at this point.
Okay.
But if you remember when one character went into the the villain's base.
Yeah, towards the end there.
Remember, he didn't have the ability to see ghosts. But then in the middle of it, he had a conversation with the green ghost that was floating around.
Okay, yeah.
But what's funny is that happened before he did something amazing. You know that scene where he got touched by what's his name? And yeah, that scene.
That his teacher?
I'm not trying to give too much spoiler. Where he gets abilities. Yeah, so
I can't remember his name.
So if you realize that maybe he has the ability to absorb
give power to someone else? Or you're saying like give power to someone else? Is that what you're saying? Or like
his ability may be that he can
transfer it.
Psychic powers, possibly. Okay. It's a complete theory though.
Yeah,
it's not.
I can see it. I'm excited for it because I'll just give you they have an OVA episode out there. I would not recommend to watch it because it's pretty much a recap of the whole season. But it's funny. It is funny. But it's like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours? Yeah, you might get like an hour. You might get like maybe 5 to 10 minutes of new content. Maybe.
Basically, it's him. It's basically the liar of the show. Writing the whole story.
The whole story
with him in it. The whole story with him in it. So like him him doing this, him doing that, and then Mob, and they were writing a novel, so and they were gonna say that, and Mob is like, that's fake, that's not real. So Mob rewrites everything, and he's like, nah, this is how exactly happened. And then the liar's like, we can't sell these copies,
Yeah,
we just can't.
Yeah,
And then he's like, you know what? Screw this. I'm not even gonna do this anymore.
it is funny. I just like if you're looking for new content, that is definitely not. It's more of a troll video.
Yeah, it's What else I'm interested in seeing?
Toby gave us a little more info on that one anime. So he says, for the one that he says, yeah, the guy never left his room for months or years, and he breaks his keyboard and finally goes out to buy one, but then he gets stuck in the mall. I'm not sure on that one, Toby. I don't think I've seen it, but it seems interesting.
Breaks his keyboard.
Then Ben says upcoming anime that were delayed into TBA.
Castlevania. I forgot Castlevania.
Oh yeah, season 2. I haven't even watched season 1 yet, but I heard good things.
No, you gotta watch it before October.
Oh,
Ooh.
Speaking of a Netflix one, Be the Beginning season 2. I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, Be the Beginning.
That was a good one. If you like Tokyo Ghoul, I hardcore recommend that one. Gives me
hardcore,
bro.
Emphasis on the hardcore.
It's hardcore. But no, if you really do like Tokyo Ghoul, it's kind of the same genre. It just reminds me of Tokyo Ghoul, but in a different way. So season 2, it is. We are gonna get one. I just don't know when. Never release date. I just don't know if I can say this name. Ari Furuta and Tate no Yasha. Sorry, I am known for butchering words, so this might be way off. He says One Punch Man, SAO, was it the third one? Actualization. Best arc in my opinion. He says it's the best arc in my opinion, which I've heard from a lot of people that the third book is the best one.
Yep.
That's what I've heard. Too. And he says Goblin Slayer he's looking forward to. It's a strange read but fun.
Oh man, Goblin Slayer is amazing.
Obviously says the Fate Stay Night movie, Heaven's Feel 2.
Lost Butterfly, but it's not gonna come to like movie theaters for a while.
Yeah. So I gotta watch all the Fate movies. I'm just gonna have to binge watch those.
Well, the thing is, like that movie is not that Heaven's Feel movie is not pertaining to.
No, but I just want to watch the movies in general, just to watch it.
Oh, just to watch it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, not looking for like continuation or anything, but just want to watch them. Because I want to know where. Don't tell me, but I'm wondering where. Because when I go to an anime convention, I have seen the like dark form of Saber. I don't know if it's like an evil form or something. I don't know what it is, but it looks badass. I'm just saying. So
Saber Alta.
Is that what it is? So I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, but I like that figure.
You just gotta watch Heaven's Feel, man. Stop holding back.
I know. I just gotta watch it. I gotta watch it.
It's amazing. That might be my favorite iteration of the series.
Yeah.
I like Unlimited Blade Works a lot.
Another anime that I'm most anticipated is Made in Abyss Season 2. It is confirmed. They are working on it, and I cannot wait for Season 2.
Castlevania Season 3 is announced, right?
Already? Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good.
That's the funny thing. It was announced before the trailer.
Okay.
And if you wanted the source, it's Digital Spy who did it. So don't be calling me a liar. You're welcome.
Another thing I was thinking about for maybe our last topic, because we got about 10 minutes left. What animes do you like wish for another season that haven't been announced but you want one?
That would have a bad ending or good ending?
No. Just like I want season 2 of this anime. It's not announced yet. Like for me, it would be No Game No Life. I want a season 2. Please give me a season 2. Like that. That'd be my example. Been begging for a season 2. Another one would be season 3 Magi. Please give us season 3 Magi. That's another one. I would love to.
Magi's hilarious.
Yeah, I just love the whole story.
It gets better.
Yeah, it does. Very much enjoyed.
Way better. It goes into philosophy. It is so great. It's
let's see if I can think of another one.
That character you think is the dumbest have something to say.
Okay, this one will probably never ever happen because it's been so long. But I want Claymore season 2. All right,
Oh my god.
like please,
Claymore's
if there's a
amazing.
miracle out there,
No, Claymore's amazing.
I know it is amazing. I just want season 2.
Oh my god, I read it.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
I see. I'm probably gonna have to read the manga because we're probably never gonna get a season 2.
Amazing. It is amazing. Like
Because I love the anime. Like I was
it's funny because it does that same thing what Attack on Titan does. It's that propaganda kind of thing. So
Yeah.
that's so good.
yeah. So I'm
good.
really excited.
The last chapter came out like 2 years ago. I remember reading it ongoing, like, and I caught up. I think there was one thing in the anime that was different.
Was it pretty
I can't
close?
It's pretty damn close.
Ben says those are
It's
the ones that
pretty
come to
damn
mind.
close.
Probably forgot some. He says No Game No Life light novel sells well enough that season 2 could happen, but no well enough to be a sure hit.
That is true.
And Nintendo Bro says hi, Pack-a-Punch.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Nintendo Bro.
Nintendo Bro.
He's
What's
been
going
sick
on?
for a while.
I know you got the AOT questions, but I can't answer all of
Yeah,
them.
that Attack on Titan. Hey, it's almost Sunday, guys. It's almost Sunday.
It's almost Sunday.
I'm
great
excited
episode
for the next
about to come.
episode.
And you guys are gonna have more questions
Hi,
and
Senpai Barf.
more answers.
Oh, hell
More
yeah.
questions and more answers. So yeah, there's a little balance. Let's see. If I had to choose another anime.
It hasn't.
See, this
you're
is
wishing
gonna
for
be
another
weird.
season.
I would say Bleach in the sense of this.
Oh, okay.
I would
I
want
totally agree with you.
Bleach because the pacing was fine at the beginning of the new season, but then the issue is that for some reason the it had to end in less than 4 chapters at the when it was completely foreshadowed so many things, and we still haven't seen who died, who's still alive, and it's somewhat undone. So I would rather have the anime take up where the manga left off and then further expand on what happened. Like at the end. Like, because the fight scenes were really short. There was not too much explanations. A lot of characters we haven't seen their bankais yet. We see most of them.
Yeah.
That's the great part, but we haven't seen all of them, and we still haven't seen. We have seen Ichigo's like real abilities,
Yeah.
but we haven't had enough play time with those abilities. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
I totally agree.
What else?
Bleach, I would love. I would love to complete my collection. All right. I want the whole thing.
That's true.
I
My
want to
thing
see
is
the ending.
like Bleach's animation is so good.
Yeah, the fights are really
I love
good.
the choreography with their sword fight. It's really good.
But like,
Even though they use some of they don't reuse some of the scenes. What they do is they use some of the choreography,
yeah.
like the way the scenes are.
Yeah.
Like if you remember the last fight with Ginjao, like something similar he used on Byakuya. That kind of but it's dope. Who doesn't love like Ichigo teleporting and showing like multi shadow clone jutsu, but he's not really using jutsu.
Funny about like kind of Ichigo is he doesn't really have a main goal like Naruto, Luffy, or even Goku.
Yeah, he's just more about like
to,
protect
his women. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Rukia's gone. Like, bro, she's gonna. Well, the thing is like at that time, Rukia was really sad about with her leaving.
Yeah.
I think his goal is for his friends to be happy.
Pretty much. But like he doesn't say it,
expand.
like he's not like I want to be Pirate King, I want to be Hokage, or I want to be the strongest. He's just like I'm just here to protect my friends and that's my job.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? The interesting part is that we get later on in the series, and if you actually understand what Ichigo wants, he actually likes fighting a lot.
Yeah.
And this was brought up in the sense of Grimmjow. Because remember, even Grimmjow said to Ichigo this. He's like, dude, you could have grabbed Orihime and just leave. but why are you here trying to fight me? And there's more possibility that you're gonna get caught fighting me with your Ryotsu spreading so far.
Yeah.
He's like, and then he was like, you like to fight, and then Ichigo's like, you know what? Yeah, I like to fight. So it's like
the right
Ichigo
hook.
likes
No, I was kidding.
like engagement.
Ben says,
Like-
well, Bleach is different than Naruto and One Piece in that he was thrown in a situation and he had to deal with it. He was just a regular guy. That's true.
That is true, but
But he
the
still
funny
like,
thing is, I think Ichigo would have still adopted it at the end of the day. He
yeah.
would have learned how to adopt. He was helping souls. He wasn't really a regular human. He
Yeah.
was helping souls, trying to find
He could
peace.
see him before he even became.
Yeah, like he's
you're-
always been
well,
just that
no
person.
spoilers, but there is a connection why he can see him.
Yeah,
You know
of
what I
course.
mean?
And there's goes even more deeper into that, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's like Simon's more regular than Ichigo. Simon,
Yeah.
who's more regular? I'm trying to think. A lot of it's just I just like to see what Ichigo could do.
Yeah.
Like with playtime. Like yes, I've seen his full forms and all that from the manga, but I just want to see a
Yeah, see
fight.
it animated. It would be
Literally,
really cool.
just want to see a fight and more
Just-
explanations.
Bleach has great
Um,
background music too.
Oh,
Yes.
their Cherokee OST is amazing.
Oh yeah.
A lot of their OSTs are amazing. Actually, I wouldn't even say this. I loved Bleach openings a little bit more than Naruto's, because sometimes Naruto's openings would like
There we go.
be good one, and then it'd be like off another, and then be good, okay, and off, and then good. Like Bleach was like one, and that da 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 da, and then we had the other one with who was that? Who did that band? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the name. But the third one was, man, I can't remember these names right now. Brain fart. But most of their openings
Sorry,
are good. If you just go on YouTube and you look at one of those videos that says 1 through 16, 1 through 17 openings, pretty good songs. They're really catchy. Especially number 15.
Yeah.
I forgot what the song name is, but and then that number 1 theme.
Yeah, the number one's really
So,
good. The Bleach.
That theme is really good.
Yeah, that's
You would
Probably
never
one of
think
my
that was done
favorites.
by Japanese people. Never. I did.
yeah. I definitely agree.
Not saying they can't sing.
So guys, this is probably gonna be the end of the show here because we're at that 1 hour. So, Pack-a-Punch, if you want to announce like where they can find you, on like social media.
You can find me in the summoning jutsu. You just got to make a contract with. Give me your blood, and then just use this, and then just
Yep.
just, of course, like bite your hand, put the blood down, and just then you'll summon me. Then you can. That's all. That's all you need. But for real though, my name is Packapunch. You can catch me out on Packapunch TV. If you love AMVs and you would like to support your boy by watching AMV or two, just type in Packapunch AMV, or I'll just even make it easier. Just type in Berserk and you'll see Packapunch AMV there. Because the boy got 300,000 views. Thank you very much, everybody who's watched my
Yeah.
AMVs and who has subscribed.
How
The
about
Jugger
your
Bro and
Twitter at all? Find your
my
Instagram
Twitter handle is Packapunch TV. Everything's pretty much Packapunch TV
Yeah.
except my Xbox name.
Alright.
What else? So I appreciate it. I'm dropping some news on probably
Oh,
too. So if you would like to see
can you re-say that because
commercial
we
for
lost
Tokyo
you.
Ghoul,
Oh,
if you'd like to see the new commercial for Tokyo Ghoul, please watch my video. And there's a breakdown. There's a slight breakdown. So there's some scary news for you Tokyo Ghoul fans. So just type in Packapunch TV at the search bar, and I appreciate you watching, of course. And thank you all just for having me on the podcast.
yeah, dude. Well, we're gonna be doing this every week, every Friday, 10 p.m. Do 1 hour. We'll see if you guys enjoy it. Maybe the show will go longer. I don't know. We're both new at this, so we're figuring out stuff. We're gonna keep updating. Yeah. Also, all you gotta do is eat devil fruits for me. Just one of them though. Don't eat two because I don't want to spoil anything. Just don't eat two. But you can find me pretty much at Oldish22 on everything except for Twitter because I have to rename it. It's Oldish with 3 2s. I gotta fix it. I haven't yet, but I need to. But I'm glad that everyone that showed up in chat, thank you for the chat and thank you for hanging out with us. And we'll see you next Friday.
See you next Friday at 10.
Yeah,
So
10.
please
10. All right.
watch.
And we are going to try to get this on Spotify, pretty much anywhere I can put a podcast at. So that will be probably in like a week or two because I think it takes time to get the episodes on there. So, but I'm going to keep streaming here. Actually, I'm probably going to stop the stream and then I'm going to reboot my computer and stuff because it's acting up. But what about you, Packapunch? What are you doing? You just going to be playing some games?
I'm probably going to eat the rest of my pizza.
That's
you know what
true.
I'm saying? My pizza. You like
Oh,
that? You like
yeah.
that?
Where's the ranch though?
He's good. And then I got that. I'm not sponsored by Coca-Cola, so I'm not putting this up.
Yeah.
Crazy. Think I do this for free? Hell no.
But we are the Otaku Town, and we live here.
No. No.
All right, so I'm Oldish22.
No.
That is Packapunch
No.
over there. All right. Say goodbye. I'll see you guys in a little bit, about 5 minutes. All right, guys. Then I'm gonna start my stream up.
See y'all next Friday, or I'll see you in a couple hours. Watch my new video on Tokyo Ghoul once it drops. It'll be in an hour.
Hang on, guys.
Drop it in an hour.
Hang on, Packapunch.
I don't care.
We got Zen here. He says he has something for your first episode. What is it, Zen?
What is
then we'll end it, and I'll start streaming. But I have to restart my computer because it's acting up.
Yeah,
so,
something for my first episode.
What is Zen?
I like stuff.
What Zen's got for us?
What does he got? What does he got? And if you can give bits to Oldish, I'll help him.
No, you gotta sub. You gotta sub the Packapunch.
Oh my god! Did I?
If you want more of that anime, this will be going on YouTube, guys, as well. If you do want to watch, or if you missed it, it will be on YouTube on my channel and Packapunch's channel. So
yes, it will, but probably tomorrow because I'm not trying to get in trouble with you. Unfortunately.